Today in this class we will see how we can write a covering letter. Okay, so any letter, any resume that you are sending should be attached with a covering letter. So what is a covering letter? Okay, now covering letter is the information that is given regarding the resume. Okay, why you are sending that resume, to whom you are sending that resume. Okay, what is the purpose? Now what is the covering letter consist of? So here we have given 5 parts of a covering letter. That is the salutation, introduction, body of the paragraph, closing paragraph, signing off. So this is the basic requirement for a cover letter. You can increase it. Now what is a salutation? Salutation is nothing but when you include dear sir, dear ma'am, dear sir, okay, dear first name or dear last name. Okay, these are called as a salutation. Okay, now when you write to the principal, you say dear respected principal. So that is called as a salutation. Okay, now whenever you write to a higher officials, you include the respected. Okay, and whenever it is a regular formal letter, you use it as a dear sir, or we can use the name as well. Now coming to the body of the letter. Okay, after we write the salutation, so that we divide it into 3 parts: the start of the paragraph, middle of the paragraph, and end of the paragraph. Okay, now there are certain things we write at the beginning of the paragraph, there are certain things we mention in the middle of the paragraph, and certain things we write it down at the end of the paragraph. Now what do we mention in the beginning of the paragraph? So in the beginning of the paragraph we mention something that is giving enthusiasm, excitement. Okay, something, for example, we say that in response to the previous communication dated so and so. Okay, so that is something that you want to inform. Okay, mention a contact. You are telling that where you met. Okay, this is in regard to a telephonic communication with you on such and such day. So you are mentioning at the beginning of the paragraph what is that you want to mention. Okay, why you are writing a letter. You can start the paragraph with an excitement. For example, you can tell we are so happy to have the product delivered to us in time in a quoted way. Okay, so these are certain ways which you can start the paragraph. Now when you say enthusiasm, okay, now here is an example for enthusiasm, that is the starting of the letter. My senior year of high school, I bought Oculus Rift headset, but ever since I have been obsessed with the potential of virtual reality technology and thrilled to see the growth in our changing media industry. That's why I'm excited for the opportunity to put my passion for the virtual reality to work as an engineer at Next Gen Virtual Reality Corporation and help build the future of virtual reality technology. So I told you in the when you're writing a resume, you should have the objective of you're writing this particular or applying for this particular job. Okay. Now here when you start a covering letter, you are writing in an enthusiastic way, okay, which you were dreaming for a long time. And so you are excited to apply for this particular post. So how you are excited? Because ever since from the college, school days, you were very much uh, obsessed, okay, with the way the virtual reality technology is working. Okay, suppose you are very much uh, obsessed with the digital marketing. Okay, and you were studying lot of things, information you are going on collecting regarding the digital marketing. Now one fine day you get a job in the, okay, you get a job in the digital marketing. So how do you write a covering letter? You will be excited because you had been writing this letter. Okay, so any field that you had been uh, working on, and then at last you get that job. Okay, then that is an enthusiastic letter. Now how do you show your excitement? So this is an example. I'm excited to submit my application for the entry level. Okay, I'm recently graduated. I am confident that my knowledge of marketing will be useful for this particular company. So this is how you start a paragraph with excitement. Okay, how do you start a covering letter with a accomplishment? Okay, in the case of accomplishment, we can say I'm writing to you today to apply for senior accountant. As an accountant, okay, in MBBA with 2 years of experience, I have worked as accountant and have accounting skill. So whatever you could achieve, okay, for example, you want to apply to certain companies, and where you can tell that I was the team leader and I had been conducting so many programs in my college as well as in the various clubs. Okay, so if you write a letter with stating whatever you have achieved, then it is called as a accomplishment. Now regarding the contact, if you mention something regarding the previous contact, you can write that uh, you would have met that particular person somewhere. Okay, so or you would have contacted that person. So mentioning that, you can write the first paragraph. Okay, this is a direct approach. I'm writing to apply for the project manager. You're directly telling that. Okay, so there is no mention of what has previously happened and why you are so interested. You're not mentioning. You're just writing directly that you want to apply for the project manager. Okay, so first we saw salutation, then we saw the paragraph. Okay, so there are different types that you can start the beginning of the paragraph. Now coming to the closing of the paragraph. So when you close the paragraph, we can close the paragraph saying final body paragraph, or you can say call to action and sign off. Now what do you mean by final body paragraph? You can say conclusion. Okay, whatever you have told in the previous line, you can put again as a conclusion in the final part of the paragraph. Or you can say call to action, that means we will have a follow up in such and such day. Okay, so you make action to be carried out. Okay, mm, and sign off is like when you close the letter, what are the terms that you use. Now here is an example, like when you close the letter, you can say I am looking forward to discussing the position. Okay, so you are, it is call to action. You are looking forward for something. Okay, and you can say that I feel confident that I fulfill the requirement. Okay, so this is how you can close your letter. Okay, so these are the different ways where you can close a letter, and you can make an offer that no one refuse. Okay, so something like this, when you can mention, if I am given a chance, I will prove myself and increase the sales. Okay, so something like this you can put it forward so that they have to rethink before they reject you. This is also a statement which you can write at the end, where you tell that you can do better or you can bring lot of profits to the company. uh, you try to connect with the company's future. Okay, so you do something that is uh, with adjacent to the company's mission statement. Okay, you try to put some words which is very related to the mission statement. Now, call to action. How do you write informations which says call to action? Here you can write like list your contact details. You can put your contact details and tell that if you are interested, call me in this particular number. Or you can say that you will contact within a week's time. Okay. Now, how do you sign off? How do you close the letter? So this is called as a sign off. See, in the beginning of the letter, we saw that there was salutation. Now you are seeing something called as a sign off. Okay. So which is called as a sincerely, best, regards, thank you, respectfully. Okay. So these are called as a signing off. When you start the letter, you say dear, madam, sir, and the name and all. Now when you close it, you say regards, thank you, respectfully. Now these are the certain things that you should avoid. Okay. When you sign off, so affectionately, take care. Okay. Take it easy, have a good day, and all those things you can avoid when you sign off. Okay, now this is a conclusion that you can have, a paragraph that explains the whole of the content, and then call to action, and then sign off. So in the paragraph itself we have seen three parts. One is the beginning paragraph, then the body of the paragraph, then the closing paragraph. Okay, beginning of the paragraph we have seen that you mention about the, you can mention as excitement or achievement or something that you have contact before. Okay, or you can mention it as conclusion, that is call to action, and then you can sign off. Okay, so these are the various ways how you can write a covering letter.